Settle in Pasig. You have a very pogi mayor. Sobrang pogi ni Mr. Soto, and he would obviously like new citizens, and we're gonna be a very progressive town. This is gonna be a very nice beachfront area. I hope you like it. Good day everyone, this is Jason914 and I'm excited to be back in my YouTube channel to record some city skyline. Now, I took a break for a week because basically, if you didn't catch my last video, I announced that my computer files got corrupted, unfortunately. And included among the losses were some of my Minecraft saves, which I deemed crucial, and also my City Skyline series save, and also my Football Manager save. I was really dumb not to back them up in my Steam profile. So with that, I took a break. I was a bit sad about it, but now I am back. I think I'm ready to go. And when I ran a poll in my Instagram, a lot of you basically said that you want me to start a new series. And so with that, I am here today to get started anew in City Skylines. And hopefully, I'm still not rusty and we can get going with our save. And because it is a City Skylines save, I did promise that I would put on a costume, and that is my engineering hard hat. I think I am now 100% more reliable to take on this challenge of making a new city. Trust me guys, I'm an engineer. So again, I'm going to start a new save. Let's go ahead and make a new game. And I think I'm going to go with the Sunset Harbor map just because this is the most appropriate. I think I'm going to go with Asia Gulf because I really like the beaches, okay? It's a bit appropriate because it's summertime and definitely we want to go out on the summer but we can't. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I'll just name it Pasig. It's not the same as the one last time, but definitely at least it's something that will remind us and pay tribute to the one that we had the last save. So let me press start and let's wait for this thing to load. Let's see how we will do.
One eternity later.
Okay, what's that? So we have finally loaded up and it's taken a while to do that, but finally we are up and running with our map. Let's just have a quick overview of what we are given. Okay, so there's quite a lot of beachfront areas, but it's interesting that this is the main entrance and it's quite a long way away from the highway. Hopefully that means that the traffic will be more manageable. Definitely what we will do will be to start with my usual roundabouts. Let's go ahead and put in a roundabout. I think I'm gonna put it around here just because yeah, I do want a bit of space even if we do have the leeway. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, so that's gonna be my entrance roundabout and then connect up using one-way roads. And there you go, we have our highway connection all sorted. To get things started, I think I need a two-lane avenue just to develop a spine network. Definitely we want a bit of something that goes north. We also want something that goes west, although we do have these hills to consider. We can't just build here like no one's business. I think I'm gonna try to make the residential area down here, and then over up here I might do my industrial because definitely I could develop this to be a forestry industry. And expand downwards first, two-lane highway, and then once I've expanded downwards, I'm going to go ahead and add another roundabout and upgrade this bit, then upgrade these two bits, and then delete the one at the bottom because I don't need one that goes to the bottom yet. So I'm going to go and expand out using another avenue. Expand this out a little bit. Again, I'm going to use this one, okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Delete this because I don't think I need that yet, and then upgrade just so that we are set. Ooh, I accidentally did a 3-lane. I want a 2-lane. I'm gonna just expand out like this and then expand out again. I could probably extend this just so that it has 2 entrances, but at least this thing should be able to cope with the traffic demand. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, okay, and do this. I want to make sure that I have my pipes sorted out. So the first thing I have to do would be to put a water tower somewhere. I'm gonna probably do it right here. Okay, which is basically gonna service the village pretty well. I'm gonna make sure it expands northward. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to put in my water treatment plant. I think I'm gonna try the inland one because I don't want it dumping to the river. And it's not that expensive anyway. I do have to be careful here because definitely if I put in the inland there, it's gonna create some noise. So I want to put it near my industrial area. You know what I could do actually? Just to have another way into my village, I could probably just expand this road like so. I could just probably make it meet up over there. And there you go, you have a curved entrance, and then I can just expand this out and that should look pretty well. Basically my industrial area will be somewhere around here. It's gonna be interesting to lay out my industry here because of the fact that there's quite a few obstacles in this area. It's not as smooth as you might want, but yeah, I could put it down here. I think this is good. It's a bit elevated, it's a bit weird, but definitely we can work with that. Okay, so we have a roundabout there. I'm just gonna try to expand this out like so. This one will go straight to my industry. And now that I have this area, I'm going to make sure that I expand out like so. This will be my industrial output. Before industry, of course, I forgot my main purpose, and that is my water treatment plant. So definitely I have to put my water treatment plant somewhere here, and then I'm going to connect that using some pipe networks into my main line. And now that I have my treatment plant, I need a way to generate electricity. As much as I want to have renewable sources in my city, especially as a science teacher, I think that when you're starting a new town, it's not that financially viable to start off with just pure renewable because the wind is a bit inconsistent. I think coal will be a bit more stable when it comes to actually having some power. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put my coal power plant somewhere down here. I just have to link it up to my main line. I actually didn't look at the cash pretty well, and I would admit that I probably overspent my initial budget. So I'll just make sure this runs along the forest like so. So I hope that with 7,000 I can still go to sustainability. So I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that the electrical cost and the water cost are down so that we're not incurring too much expenses. Okay, so we have residential demand. We have every utility that we need. I think we can go ahead and press play. Let's go. Settle in Pasig. You have a very pogi mayor. Sobrang pogi ni Mr. Soto, and he would obviously like new citizens, and we're gonna be a very progressive town. This is gonna be a very nice beachfront area. I hope you like it. Okay, there are some settlers already. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit just so that they will settle at a faster rate. So there you go. That's a lot of people that wants to move into Pasig City. Yay! So there you go. There's quite a lot of people settling in. I think I need to make some commercial area now because definitely they want to have a bit of business. I think this will be fine for now. Yeah, this row should be fine for now. And there's also some industrial demand, so I need to cope with that. So for the industrial demand, I'm going to go ahead and do a bit of road network down here. So from here, I'm gonna expand down, give it a bit of space. There you go. And then I'm gonna put the industrial areas down here. It's gonna be a unique pattern, my industry. I don't want to make it like the typical grid type because definitely that will cause a lot of traffic when it comes to industry. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Boom, boom, boom. I think I'm going to go and put some more roads, and I'm gonna make sure that you have another exit down in this area. Okay, so there I'm gonna go ahead and put some industrial area down in this aisle. It's gonna be a very unique layout, but it's one that I think will hopefully minimize my traffic problems in the long run. Gravity. Okay, very good, Jason. You've bankrupted your city within one episode. Yay! We have faith. Our money will go down, but we will bounce back. Gravity. Which is amazing. But our expenses are going down. Okay, so this will stabilize. There you go. But I really cut it close there. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, my residential plots are still getting filled up, which is good. My commercial is down at the middle, so they have plenty of room to expand. S is my industrial, but I think I put too few industrial, so I'm gonna need to adjust a little bit. I think I'm going to go ahead and put down some more here. And okay, we have a new achievement, Little Hamlet, which is great, and that unlocks us quite a lot of things, such as the recycling center, medical clinic, and the landfill site, and of course some money, $20,000 again, which is great. With that, I think I'm going to go ahead and put in the important thing, because if you saw my previous City Skylines episodes, we struggled a lot with garbage, and I want to make sure that that's not going to be a problem when it comes to this city. And I think the main problem with garbage is that definitely you've got to put it right, and if you don't plan the positioning of your garbage properly, it could get stuck in traffic. And even if you do have garbage trucks or garbage facilities, they cannot handle the demand to pick up the garbage if they can't get into town. So I think you have to put it in such a way that it won't have much of an intersection going into the town. I think I'm going to reserve this area here for garbage, although that will leave me short in terms of my industry, which I don't like. I think I placed this in the wrong position. I should have put it here. 500, that won't cost much, but I think in the long run it would benefit if I put the water treatment plant down here, because definitely I think this is much better for the garbage area. I'm gonna put a road here just to make a line. Garbage will be at one side and industry will be on the other side. And I'll put a garbage area down right here. We have a landfill, and I'm gonna make sure that we don't overspend with the garbage. Power demand is pretty low. How much are we needing? Okay, we are 12 2 megawatts short. Let's bump it up to 60. And I'm guessing that means that the daytime should be 70 because you need an extra 10% during daytime. I think the only problem that I have with this layout is that I gave my industry so little room to expand. I don't want too much generic industry, if I'm honest. I want more forestry and all of that. And this is what I want to develop, my forestry area, which is right here in the sides. My residential demand is picking up, so I definitely need to give in and put in some more areas here for the new residents. We've got to find another way to have industry aside from this area here, because this is cramped. Definitely an option would be, we could probably put up our forestry somewhere here because it's right next to the highway, and then we could link it up using a bridge. That would be great. Or we could expand down this way, okay, and probably put in some industry here because this is highway after all. This could be industry as well. We're going okay at the moment. We just need to cope with industrial demand because it's starting to be a bit of a problem for us. I think I'm gonna go and expand out this way. I think I'm gonna close this off just because I don't want to build on the cliffside. There you go. I have some space here. I can put in some industry right here. This one is reserved for utilities. I'm not gonna put anything else in there. Okay, definitely we want to put in a hospital while we do have money. I think we're gonna use this money to our advantage and put in a medical clinic. I think it would be ideal to put it down the middle like so it has really good access. Gonna make sure we get our coronavirus cases down and make sure that we're not overspending with medical budget. I'll just put it at 60% at the daytime because I think that's reasonable. And same with the trash. I'm gonna go ahead and put a bit more at the night because I want more garbage trucks to collect at night and not at the daytime, so they won't cause too much traffic in my city. This is a very steep cliff. I'm definitely, well, I could put in some industry here actually, just squeeze in a little bit more, but I'm not going. I want to preserve this cliffside. Water demand, yeah, I don't have water coverage there, so I've got to make sure that you guys are covered. I think I'm gonna just pause the game. I will prepare already the next row for my housing. Definitely I'm gonna make this a bit interesting. Okay, there we go. So we have that. I'm gonna go ahead and put in my pipe network now. So we have our pipe network, and then I'm going to go and put in some of the residential demand just to cope with it. I think I'm gonna just expand this out here just so that we're not gonna have issues with our pipe network hitting our commercial areas. I think a pipe along the main highway anyway is always a very good option. There we go. We have Worthy Village, and that's gonna give us access to some 2 kilometer by 2 kilometer areas. Nice. Okay, and that will give us access to the police station and the fire station, which is great as well. I think because we reached that milestone already, I think we can call it a day for this episode. So as you can see, we began the town pretty well. We cut it a bit close, I would admit, when it comes to the finances, but we have an industrial area here, which is a pretty unique layout, and we've also got a really good residential area here. So in the next episode, we're probably gonna put down the police station as well as the fire station and continue in this layout and grid pattern that I'm doing. But anyway, thank you so much, guys. It's been a fun episode to record. It's great to be back recording City Skylines, and I hope to see you for the next video coming in a few days. Take care.